Hello students, this is your music teacher Orgho, but I'm not here to give you some music lessons today. Instead, I'm here to give you some lessons on English language for class 5. So I guess you all are doing quite good in this lockdown. So let's start. So today's lesson is on adjectives. So what are adjectives? Adjectives are describing words. If you describe a thing, then how do you describe it? You describe it with words, describing words. So those are basically adjectives. So if I want to describe the color of my shirt, this is yellow, right? So my shirt is yellow in color. So yellow is the adjective of my shirt. Yellow, this color, describes the color of my shirt. Okay? Okay, my hair is black. So my hair is black. What describes my hair? The color black, right? My hair is described by the color black. So black is the adjective or the describing word for my hair. Okay, so I guess this idea of adjectives, it's quite clear to you. Go through your book, okay? And I'm actually giving you this lesson from your book only. So how many kinds of adjectives are there? You will also find this in your book. There are 5 kinds of adjectives. Adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity and number, adjectives of number, demonstrative adjectives and possessive adjectives, right? Okay, so I come to the first one, the adjective of quality. The adjective of quality describes the quality of a noun or a pronoun, okay? And it actually answers the question, what kind? What kind of thing is it? Okay, if you ask what kind of thing is my shirt? My shirt is yellow in color. So yellow is the quality that my shirt possesses. So yellow is basically describing the quality of my shirt. Hence, yellow is an adjective for my shirt. So I guess adjective of quality is clear to you now. Now I come on to adjective of quantity. Adjective of quantity answers the question to how much of a thing is there, right? It deals with uncountable nouns. Nouns which you can't count, right? Like my hair. I have a lot of hair. Can you count my hair? No, right? But I have a lot of hair. Everybody has a lot of hair, except the bald persons. So yeah, I have a lot of hair. So you can't count my hair, right? So this is an uncountable noun, and the quantity by which it is described is a lot. So a lot is the adjective of quantity for my hair. Okay? So I'm describing adjectives with my body parts and shirts. So yeah. Now I come on to adjective of numbers. That is the third kind of adjective. It deals with countable nouns. It answers the question to how many, right? Like you can count the number of nouns in there. Okay, so if I say I have 2 eyes, I have 2 eyes. 2 is a number, and it also describes the number of eyes I have, right? So 2 is the describing word for the number of eyes I have. 2 eyes. Okay. I have 5 fingers in my right hand. Okay. So 5 fingers. 5 is the number of fingers in my right hand. So 5 is describing the number of fingers in my right hand. So it is the adjective of number. Okay. It is describing my right hand, the number of fingers in my right hand. So yeah, this is it. Now I come on to demonstrative adjectives. Okay, demonstrative adjectives point out specific things, place, or animals. Okay, so it basically answers the question which one. Okay, so if I say, for example, this is my book. So when I point this out, this is my book. Okay, so this, when I'm pointing out, this is the adjective which is demonstrating this book, which is pointing out this book. Okay, so this is the demonstrative adjective for this book. This is my shirt, right? So again, see, my shirt is coming up. So this is my shirt. So this is the what do you say, demonstrative adjective for this shirt. This is my shirt. Okay, next is possessive adjective, right? So possessive adjective is basically describing a thing that is in my possession, right? So if I say that this book is in my possession, that means I am the owner of this book, right? So this book is in my possession, and when I say this sentence, this is my book, so my book. So my is the describing word for the ownership of this book, right? My book. This book is in my possession. Again, I'm saying this. Try to understand this properly, okay? This is my book. So my book, my is describing that this book is in my possession. Got that? So these are the 5 kinds of adjectives that we came through, right? There's another function that adjectives perform. They help us compare between 2 or more things or animals, right? The forms of these adjectives change when we make comparisons between different things or the situation is different. So there are 3 kinds of degrees of comparison of adjectives. The first one is positive degree, the second one is comparative degree, and the third one is superlative degree. Okay, now let me come on to positive degree. Positive degree of comparison, it is done when there is no comparison at all, right? The trees are tall. The trees are tall. There is no comparison between the trees. It's just describing the trees. They are tall. Okay, so this is positive degree of comparison. Comparative degree, that is the second kind of degree of comparison. Okay, so comparative degree is used when I compare 2 things. Okay, there are 2 objects that I'm comparing. So if I say that girl is taller than this girl, then taller is comparing the girls. That girl is taller than this girl. So taller is the degree of comparison between these 2 girls. Taller basically describes that girl to be taller than this girl, right? Okay, I guess you understand that. When we try to make comparative degree, we use ER after the adjective. Tall, taller, ER, TALLER, okay? Or we use more before the adjective, right? This book is more useful than that book, okay? So this book is more useful. Useful, before that we use more useful. So basically the 2 books are being compared, okay? And this book is more useful of the 2. Okay, so now I come on to the third kind of degree of comparison, that is superlative degree. Okay, superlative degree is used when we compare more than 2 things or animals, right? There are more than 2 objects. Say for example, in your book, if I take example from your book, Meena is the most beautiful girl Okay, among the three, Nihal is the nicest of the three boys. Nicest. Okay, nicest of the three boys. So Nihal is the nicest. So nicest is basically putting him ahead of the other two boys, right? Just like that, Meena is the most beautiful girl in the class. Okay, in the class, Meena is ahead of most girls in the case of beauty, right? She's the most beautiful. So when we try to make a superlative degree, we use est or st after the adjective. Okay, and we also make superlative degree using most before the adjective, right? Meena is the most beautiful girl in the class. Okay, most beautiful. Nihal is the tallest among the three boys. Tallest, Tallest, right? So we use est or we use most. Okay, so this is how we make superlative degree. So this is all about adjectives for you. I have done the exercises for you so that you can basically refer to this video for the answers. I'll be posting the picture with this video as well. So, but try to do the exercises yourself first and then try to look at the answers, okay? So, thank you.